Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Amma ba'du, fa'uzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. These are the Ramadan daily Quran studies for the year 2026, compiled by Zahid Aziz and produced by Ahmadiyya Anjuman Ishaat Islam, Lahore, UK.
Study 22, Charity, Zakāt, Part 1. Prayer in Islam is given a regulated specified form which is obligatory, but within that regulated form, we are highly encouraged to address God with our own prayers as we like. Similarly, charity in Islam is given a regulated form which is obligatory, known as Zakāt, but we are greatly urged to give in charity in a general way as well. The word Zakāt has two meanings, and these are linked to the ideas of 1. Growing, and 2. Purifying. The idea of purity and that of the growth of human faculties and success in life are thus connected together. Zakāt is wealth which is taken from the rich and given to the poor. It is so called because it makes wealth grow, and because the giving away of wealth is a source of purification. The giving away of wealth to the poorer members of the community increases the wealth of the community as a whole, and at the same time it purifies the giver's heart of the excessive love of wealth which leads to many kinds of sins. The Holy Prophet Muhammad himself has described Zakāt as wealth which is taken from the rich and returned to the poor. Bukhari, Hadith 1395. The two commandments, to keep up prayer and to give Zakāt, often go together in the Quran. The combination of the two is in the earliest as well as the latest chapters of the Quran. Thus, in chapter 73, which is one of the very earliest revelations we have,
وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَأَقْرِضُوا اللَّهَ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا,
and keep up prayer and give the Zakāt and offer to Allah a goodly gift. 73:20. And in the 9th chapter, the latest in revelation of the Quran, a Muslim is described as one who believes in Allah and the Last Day and keeps up prayer and gives the Zakāt and fears none but Allah. 9:18.
مَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَأَقَامَ الصَّلَاةَ وَآتَى الزَّكَاةَ وَلَمْ يَخْشَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ.
Prayer, Salat, and Zakāt are mentioned together in a large number of passages. These two are also treated as being the basic commands of Islam, and carrying these into practice is often mentioned as being a sufficient indication that the person doing it is a believer in Islam. In an early revelation, it is declared that people are required by Islam only to serve Allah, being sincere to Him in obedience, upright, and to keep up prayer and give the Zakāt, and that is the right religion. 98:5.
وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ حُنَفَاءَ وَيُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَيُؤْتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَذَلِكَ دِينُ الْقَيِّمَةِ.
Salat and Zakāt are also spoken of together in the Quran as the basic commands of the religion of every prophet. So it is said about Abraham and his descendants,
وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ فِعْلَ الْخَيْرَاتِ وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة.
And we made them leaders who guided people by our command, and we revealed to them the doing of good, and the keeping up of prayer, and the giving of Zakāt. 21:73. Accordingly, his son Ishmael is also spoken of as giving the same commandment to his followers.
وكان يأمر أهله بالصلاة والزكاة وكان عند ربه مرضيا.
And he enjoined on his people prayer and zakat, and he was one in whom his Lord was well pleased. 19:55. The Quran also says that the law of the Jews contained a similar commandment.
وقال الله إني معكم لئن أقمتم الصلاة وآتيتم الزكاة وآمنتم برسلي وعزرتموهم وأقرضتم الله قرضا حسنا لأكفرن عنكم سيئاتكم ولأدخلنكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار فمن كفر بعد ذلك منكم فقد ضل سواء السبيل.
And Allah said, Surely I am with you. If you keep up prayer and give the zakat and believe in my messengers and assist them and offer to Allah a goodly gift, I will certainly cover your evil deeds and make you enter gardens in which rivers flow. But whoever among you disbelieves after that, he indeed strays from the right way. 5:12. In the Quran, even Jesus is said to have received a similar divine commandment.
وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا.
And he, God, has enjoined on me prayer and zakat so long as I live. 19:31. This view of religion shows that, according to the Holy Quran, the service of humanity and the improvement of the condition of the poor has always been among the principal aims and objects of religion. It is, however, true that the same stress has not been laid on this principle in the previous religions. Moreover, the institution of zakat, like every other principle of religion, has been brought to perfection in Islam, along with the perfection of religion. Islam has solved the problem of the distribution of wealth, and in such a way as to develop the higher, nobler sentiments of the individual and building up his character. Zakat acts not only as a leveling influence in society, reducing inequality, but also as a means of developing the sentiments of love and sympathy towards one's fellow humans. It is a tax, but paying it is a fundamental religious duty. As compared to this, the system of capitalism leads to the concentration of wealth in fewer and fewer hands. As opposed to capitalism, the system of state ownership of all wealth and equality of its distribution to everyone crushes the higher instincts of humans to help others personally through their own wealth. End of study 22.
Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Quranil Azim wa nafa'na wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikril hakim innahu ta'ala Jiwadun Karimun Malikun Barurur Rahim.